It's October 7th, 2025, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxel, and it's Casual Friday. Somewhere, I'm sure it's Casual Friday. President Trump said that Sean Diddy Combs reached out to him for a pardon following Diddy's conviction of 2 prostitution-related charges. Trump said he is turning down Diddy's request because, quote, "I never had the pleasure of being invited to his freak-offs. Nobody loves a good freak-off more than I do. Nobody. And I was never invited. It's nice to be invited, but I never freaking was." Close quote. Israel announced they have deported continual curmudgeon Greta Thunberg, as well as 170 members of her global Samud flotilla. Thunberg was deported to the Netherlands. Thunberg said she's from Sweden. The Israelis said her Dutch boy haircut says differently. It's been a week since the Democrats shut down the federal government and, I don't know, maybe keep it that way? Reports have emerged that the FBI has cut its ties with the SPLC, while the CIA is looking to associate with MI5. The DEA has been combating the CJNG, and KFC has reinstated Honey BBQ. IYKYK, am I right? ION BTW. Our next live show here in Atlanta opens November 14th and is called Birthdays, with a Z. A celebration of birth, death, and the dash in between. And big news from the Big Apple. Vape The Grease parody is returning to the great Off-White way. That's right. Our little legally declared parody of Grease is officially an Off-Broadway production. The show will be running at Theater 555 on 42nd Street in the heart of New York's Theater District for 10 weeks. I didn't sing 42nd Street because I didn't want a copyright ding. Previews begin October 30th, and the grand opening will be on November 3rd. Tickets are on sale now for the wildest, funniest, most enjoyable musical parody around. And you can get them. You can get tickets to Vape and Birthdays and see all the other things we're up to at sketchworkscomedy.com. Also, please like and subscribe and share this video and do all those good things that keep the algorithm happy. Please. Now, we got to keep it moving, so that's all for our... During a virtual meeting with creditors, Spirit Airlines CFO Fred Cromer announced the discount air carrier will reduce their airline fleet by 100 planes. When pressed about the feasibility of interest in their aircraft, Cromer said he has already received a number of "is this still available?" inquiries on Facebook Marketplace. Research published in the journal Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, whose crossword is notoriously subpar. Anyway, they're reporting that analysis of sunlight over the past 20 years reveals that the Earth is getting dimmer. What's interesting is the exact same thing can be said of the Earth's politicians. So much for the bright, shining light of society. That's all for Sketchworks NewsBrake. We'll be back next week, and we hope you are too. I'm Brian Troxel. Say hi to your mom for me.
You don't have an experience.
But you just said you don't need those Trump voters.
Well, you asked me if I needed them to win.
So you don't
I
think
feel like this is unnecessarily argumentative. What is your question?
The question is the same thing I asked everybody, that this is being called the empowering voters to stop Trump's power grab. Every other candidate has answered this question. This is not
correct. And I said I support it.
So, and the question is, what do you say to the 40% of voters who voted for Trump?
Oh, I'm happy to say that. It's the "do you need them to win" part that I don't understand. I'm happy to answer the question as you have it written, and I'll answer it.
And we've also asked the other candidates, do you think you need any of those 40% of California voters to win? And you're saying, no, you don't.
No, I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that...
Well, to those voters, okay, so you...
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it. Okay. Thank you.
You're not going to do the interview with us?
Nope, not like this. I'm not. Not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask.
Every other candidate has answered our follow-ups.
I don't care. I want to have a pleasant, positive conversation in which you ask me about every issue on this list. And if every question you're going to make up a follow-up question, then we're never going to get there.
Ms.
And
Porter,
we're just going to circle around.
I am an investigative
I have never had to do
reporter.
this before, ever.
You've never had to have a
end an
conversation
interview.
with
To end
a
an
reporter?
interview.
Okay, but every other candidate has done this.
What part of I'm me? I'm running for governor because I'm a leader. So I am going to make.
So you're not going to answer questions from reporters? Okay, why don't we go through? I will continue to ask follow-up questions because that's my job as a journalist, but I will go through and ask these, and if you don't want to answer, you don't want to answer. So nearly every legislative...
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you, and I don't want this all on camera.
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you either. I would love to continue to ask these questions so that we can show our viewers what every candidate feels about every one of these issues that they care about. And redistricting is a massive issue. We're going to do an entire story just on the responses to that question. And I've asked everybody the same follow-up question.